Today's lesson is use double angle identity to verify. First of all, let's go over these double angle identities. You have a sine 2 theta equals 2 sine theta cosine theta. For cosine 2 theta, you have three options. According to the different situation, you decide which one you got to use. Let's go to A. Left-hand side equals. This is the one we squared. That means A plus B squared. We have A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. Therefore, this is A, this is B. I got the sine square theta plus 2AB means 2 sine theta cosine theta plus cosine square theta. We know sine square theta plus cosine square theta, that's 1, plus 2 sine theta cosine theta, that's sine 2 theta. That's right hand side. For B, you got the left hand side equals. We can do those factors for these expressions. We know A squared minus B squared got the A plus B, A minus B. Therefore, with square root of this, we got the cosine square x. Square root of this one, we got sine square x. So we add this together, cosine square x plus sine square x. Then you subtract cosine square x minus sine square x. For cosine square x plus sine square x, that's 1. This is 1 times. This part, that's the formula for cosine 2 theta. So we got cosine 2x. We got cosine 2x, that's the right hand side. Let's go to C. We get started from the right hand side because right hand side is more complicated. Therefore, I got the 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 cosine 2 theta. We are looking for sine square theta. So check this formula. We are supposed to use this one because this formula includes sine square theta. That's how I change cosine 2 theta into 1 minus 2 sine square theta. 1/2. We do distributive property. Minus 1/2. Negative 1/2 times negative 2, that's positive 1 sine square theta. This is 0. That's how you get the sine square theta equals left hand side. For D, still we need to get started from the right hand side. 1/2 plus 1/2. For cosine 2 theta, since we have three options, check the left side. We have cosine square theta, which means we have to use this formula. Therefore, I change into 2 cosine square theta minus 1. Then we do distributive property. You will get 1 over 2 plus 1/2 times 2, that's 1 cosine square theta minus 1/2 times 1, that's 1 over 2. Combine like terms, it's gone. So you get the cosine square theta, that's the left hand side. Now let's go to E. Still, we get started from the left hand side. For sine 2 theta, that's 2 sine theta cosine theta. For 1 minus cosine 2 theta, we know that sine square theta equals 1 minus cosine 2 theta over 2. And cosine squared theta equals to 1 plus cosine 2 theta. Therefore, when we have 1 minus cosine 2 theta multiplied by 2 both sides, that's 2 sine square theta. Then I reduce 2 to sine, here's the sine theta. That's how you get the cotangent theta. That's the right hand side. For this f, we get started from the left hand side. Sine theta plus sine 2 theta, that's 2 sine theta cosine theta. We got 1 plus cosine 2 theta. That will be 2 cosine square theta. So I write down 2 cosine square theta plus cosine theta. Then we do common factor. For the numerator, sine theta will be the common factor. So I got 1 plus 2 cosine theta. Denominator, that's cosine theta will be common factor. So I got 2 cosine theta plus 1. Then reduce sine theta over cosine theta, that's tangent theta. That's right hand side.